Hey guys, it's Lili here, and today we're going to be doing another Skullgirls video. So today I'm actually going to be covering on one of the hardest story mode nodes in the game, actually, in my opinion. I think it is. This tutorial was actually requested by this user, this lovely user. I'm so grateful for their comment, and I'm actually extra grateful for them actually recommending something because I didn't really know what I was going to film about, so I'm glad that they actually suggested something. So so today I'm actually going to be showing you guys how to beat this. Now, I actually, I wasn't doing tutorials on Skullgirls for a while because I didn't finish like story modes or anything, and you know, I really want to make sure that I pretty much got the gist of the game and I finished most of the stuff before I actually started giving tutorials and everything. Plus, I didn't actually know that my Skullgirls videos were going to do this good, so I'm super grateful for all the commenters, all my acquaintances and friends. I'm super grateful for you guys, so thank you guys so much for your support. But anyway, I'm going to actually show you guys how to get it. So, first things first, we're going to talk about the variant that you need. I'm not saying variants, a variant. There's only one Beowulf variant that you need, or can use rather, to beat this. Now, here's the gist of it. So basically, with this node, you can only use 3 Beowulfs. You have to go, so 3 Beowulfs against 3 Beowulfs. And of course, in Ascent of a Woman, the master, there's this modifier that's in every single node, and that's Aegis. Basically, each hit can only take off 1% instead of 5 to 10, which makes it extra hard, but you know, I pretty much dealt with it okay, but some of them it was like super annoying. And of course, to make it even harder, even though it's already stupid hard because of that one modifier, some of them require you to use certain fighters at certain ranks like bronze, silver, gold, and diamond. Some of them restrict you from using certain ranks, like you can't use gold, can't use silver, can't use diamond, can't use bronze. With silver and bronze, that doesn't affect me, but with gold and diamond, it surely does. So, they also have that, and some of them, they even require you to use certain fighters of certain elements. It just gets stupid hard, and it was really annoying. But this was the one node that I actually got stuck on for hours. I was determined to beat it because I really wanted the rewards, and I actually sat in my room for 2 hours trying to beat it, and then I finally beat it with the grace of God. And I want to show you guys how to beat it so that way you don't have to struggle and suffer and waste hours of my life like I did. So here's what you need to do. Okay then, so right now I'm actually going to tell you the variant that you need. So the variant that you need is a silver Beowulf, which is definitely easier for most players because you barely need 1,000,000 canopy coins to upgrade them instead of like, you know, a gold or like a diamond. So the silver variant that you need is X Factor? Is it X Factor? X Wrestler? No, it's X Wrestler, I think. Forgive me because I don't remember. But basically, yeah, you need him, and you need him because his special ability, it gives him 3 stacks of regen, and when he's in hype mode, each hit has a 25% chance to cause bleed, and that right there is what you need. No other Beowulf has any type of SA that matches this, and it's extra annoying because when I did find this out at the time when I was just trying to beat it, I didn't have a lot of money, and I was like, oh come on, silvers are kind of expensive. I was very, very annoyed because the Beowulf that I personally invested in as my best Beowulf is Hype Man. He's probably not the best, and I know that, but a lot of these fighters that I invested in, it was like around when I first started, and I wasn't going to waste material, so I just invested in them anyway. But I know he's not the best. I know the best ones are probably Chill Guy, Freedom Fighter, and, you know, Wolfsbane. I have them, so, you know, I'll probably work on one of them or all of them, I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, so you need X Wrestler because of that SA. And now, here's how to actually max him out. You can max him out fully like you would if you actually needed him, but if you don't have a lot of money, you can just like max out, like you can halfway max out his health, you can max out or like halfway max out his damage, fully max out his signature ability because that's going to give you the 3 stacks of regen, and it's going to help you with like, you know, this is a little like hype mode thing for the bleed as well. And then you can like max out his move capacity. You don't have to like buy everything. You could really just use a few keys and just like buy the ones that you actually need. You don't actually have to like finish each layer. I mean, you can if you want, but the moves that you actually need for this node, they don't cost a lot of like what you call like, I guess, units, the little green things. So you know, it's not really necessary. Now we're gonna talk about move equipment, okay? So with this one, you actually do not need an unblockable move because none of his moves are like Black Dahlia's, Valentine, or Peacock's where they cause a whole bunch of hit. At most, I think maybe it's like, what, 7 to 10 hits, I think, with the finishing blockbuster. I don't really remember, but I think that's it. I think it's like a little bit more hits when you're in hype mode, but I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. I'm doing a voiceover. So, yeah, but, so you're gonna do, Lupine Pummel. The other one, Wolf Shoot, the big hand thing that also causes bleed. And then of course a burst. You need a burst because just in case the Beowulfs happen to get a hit on you and you don't die, because once that Beowulf dies, that's it. You just might as well restart because you can't use the other ones. Now then, if you've killed both of them and one's on low health and you have another Beowulf that's actually stronger than him, like me, then I guess you could use like Doom or just go ahead and like beat him up with the other one. But I do recommend that you just go ahead and restart if you barely killed one or only killed one, because that's pretty much like game over. You might as well just restart. There's no point in continuing. And heads up, that's actually why this recording is so choppy, because I kept losing and I was trying to make it in one recording, but I forgot how hard this is. It's very, very hard, and it took me many attempts for me to actually win. Of course, for you guys, it's probably only like 5, but in real life, it was like 10 to 15. Yes, this one's very hard. Even for me, as a level 70 player, super close to level 80, I'm like, oh my god. And this is still very, very hard for me, but it's really hard because I didn't work on my Beowulf for this node specifically, so that's why it's still kind of hard. I worked on him a little bit more, but yeah, so now that we got move equipment, variants, and overall, now we're gonna go ahead and actually battle. Well, alrighty then guys, I finally beat it after so many attempts and struggling. Luckily for you guys, you don't have to watch me struggle because of the magic of editing. So you only got to see a few attempts, but I really hope this helped you guys out. If you have any more detailed questions or whatever, let me know in the comments. If they're really detailed, I might do another video on it. I definitely want to hear what you guys think. Any tips, just let me know. I'm here to help. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know how much this video helped you. I would really love to hear how it helped you, and maybe even give me some tips. I don't know. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye bye.